Good morning. Today we have an early departure here in Islamorada because we're trying to beat a little bit of weather and we want to do some things in the afternoon when it's supposed to be sunny. So we are anchors up hopefully in another couple minutes, about a half an hour after the sun came up. And it'll be an interesting day today because like every day on the loop, plans can change. So we're hoping to go outside and go back into Hawks Channel and cruise along the ocean side. But there is a little bit of wind from that direction. So we're gonna check it out, see how bad the swell is for pivot, and if it's too bad, we're gonna pivot, come back inside and go to our plan B.
We're Jen, Elliot, and Ollie. In 2019, we booked a one-way flight to Colombia, and after traveling to 11 countries, we were locked down in India for 5 months. Coming back to the US, we decided to pivot into boat life and cruise on a 6,000-mile journey called America's Great Loop. Make sure to subscribe as we share the highs, lows, and everything in between.
We really love, and I mean love, this anchorage here in Islamorada. So we're going to be releasing a guide about this anchorage for cruisers and transient boaters, about what to expect and where to take your dinghy and where to get food and all that kind of stuff, where to get water. So check out that link here. I feel like from yesterday in our Everglades tour from Reiner, I have a huge amount of more appreciation for the Everglades and just the biodiversity and all the efforts just to restore the Everglades.
To the outside, ocean side. It is a little rough for what I particularly like. It's tough because the main thing that prevents us from doing different things is probably me, because I am scared or really uncomfortable. So yeah, it's not that the boat couldn't do things, because I have confidence in our boat. It's always just a battle of like my comfort level, I guess. But anyway, we are oceanside right now, and we have a bit of swell. On our like weather app, it says that the swell is coming from the southeast. Swell size is 2.4 feet. Swell period is 4.2. It's just a very rocky and rolly ride. and not the most comfortable. Hopefully it doesn't last very long. We're about like an hour and a half out of our oceanside part of the journey, and the ocean has calmed down a bit, so we still have like the same kind of period of the swell, but the height of the swell has decreased, which is really, really nice. So now it's a lot more of a gentle cruise instead of the more of like hard, just like really rough cruising it was earlier. So I feel a lot better for that. I was feeling a bit nauseous and a little seasick, but Elliot's just jamming out. So yeah.
The entrance to John Pennekamp State Park is supposed to be pretty shallow and pretty unforgiving. Not a good combination. So we're gonna be taking our time, going nice and slow. The good thing is with these south winds for the past few days, water has been pushed into the channel. So it should be a little bit deeper than it would normally be. We're also on a rising tide, so that's also good for us. So far so good. The depth has been a consistent 8 or 9 feet. We have one power cat behind us and we're chatting on the radio, just making sure, keeping our eyes out, but so far so good. It's beautiful here. I can already tell it's gonna be such a fun night. There's just so many mangroves and it feels like we're like in the wilderness again. Pretty. This feels like we're back in the rivers, very tiny rivers. It's weird, we just came from the ocean.
Forward, forward.
You're good.
We're good. All done.
Good job.
Thanks. The mooring pole line is really, really long, which is excellent because sometimes they're really short.
Sweet, and we're just, there's the state park right there.
Amazing.
Look at the disaster from today. Got dirt everywhere. The kitchen's a disaster. Always thirsty. We got our orchid out of the thing. When it's a rough day, it's a rough day. Here at John Pennekamp State Park, one of the top activities is snorkeling. And while I'm sure there's plenty of places that we're gonna explore later this evening, I just gotta jump in. It's kinda hot today too.
Hold your goggles.
Oh my God, it feels so nice.
Yeah?
My first time looking at a mooring ball.
How is it? What does it look like?
It looks like a rope going into like a shackle and then going into the ground.
Wow. With, I presume, a very large weight at the end of it.
Yeah, I presume so, yeah.
It's kind of crazy. There's only 2 other boats at the mooring field here. Or no, 3 other boats. There's a trawler, a power catamaran, power cat, and a sailboat. Looks like there's like 8 moorings. Such a great spot, and I can definitely see that this would be a really, really great spot to like wait out some bad or nasty weather because it is so protected. I mean, it is like wide open in here, but I mean, you don't get the swell that you would get from the ocean side, and you're kind of surrounded by mangroves. It's beautiful. It is the afternoon. We spent about an hour working, editing videos, getting footage off. Tidying up, cleaning up, like from like cruiser ready to like anchorage or, you know, mooring ball ready. And now we are ready to go explore John Pennekamp State Park. We have our snorkel stuff with us, so hopefully we can do a little bit of exploring via water. And yeah, enjoy this afternoon. Bye, Pivot. We'll see you later.
Bye, Pivot. Bye, Pivot.
We love you.
So the moorings here are $26 a night with taxes and fees, $31, which is not bad. And that's the only way to really come here. You can't anchor, although there are a few transient slips. If you're over 25 feet, it's $100 flat rate, which is really not bad, including electricity and everything.
Now that we've checked in and signed our waiver, let's go see if there's any spots to snorkel. They mentioned that the best snorkeling is on the reef, which that's a little far out and we're not taking Pivot out there today. Maybe tomorrow. But they said there was a recreation of the Spanish wreck off the beach on Cannon Beach, so I think we're gonna check that out and just do a little exploring.
We were just leaving the dock and Curtis and Jill said hi to us. There are a couple of viewers. Hello. And they were just super friendly and just said hi and said they watched us and yeah, told us their story. It was cool. Makes our day when that happens.
Since we still have a few hours of sunlight remaining for the day, we are going to try and seize the day and go out paddleboarding and snorkeling.
Wanna catch?
Oh, good girl, Ollie, good girl. So the boardwalk that's like kind of behind me over here was damaged in a hurricane, it looks like, so there's only the remnants left. Oh, bridges!
Bridge monster. So many fish. Wow.
Elliot decided to jump in and swim back to the boat. So he has Ollie on his paddleboard and he is swimming. It's actually kind of funny.
That was a really fun paddleboard outing. Now we are going to head back to shore, take Ollie out one more time for the evening, and then also rinse off. There was a couple of warnings for bacteria in the water, so
we're just gonna rinse off.
Now there are, I think, like 2 trails here at John Pennekamp State Park, and we are gonna go on them now, just as like a little walk with Ollie to end the day. Enjoy the outdoors. Yeah.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lines. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I become. I've been running knees, looking for a sunset, digging deep since 9/9. What I thought was gone.
So far, walking through these trails, they provide a ton of information, various species of plants that are here. So we've learned a ton, which is awesome. It's a really well manicured trail. There's like rocks on the ground, so that way you know exactly where you're going. And it's just been really nice.
All I know, I got lost along the way, fell between the phone, pulling the stitch. Time to let go.
Just kind of refresh.
So come what may.
Yep. Turn our face on the camera.
What?
Now let's get back to Pivot and have some dinner. It's a beautiful night. But what you guys can't experience, and good for you guys, is the no-see-ums. They are out and they are fighting to race back to Pivot. But we are trying to enjoy the view and the glass while it lasts.
We were just saying how like we can't really remember the last time that we saw glass. I think we had like 1 or 2 nights of glass in Islamorada, but besides that, our recollection goes all the way back to Kilkenny, Georgia on our journey southbound. It's crazy. This is like really pretty. We won't get any wind tonight. That's the negative, which means that it'll be probably a bit warm and maybe uncomfortable. But hopefully with these like cool showers that we just had, that will help cool us down. But yeah, it's so pretty. Look at that glass, oh my gosh.
Whoa, that's a good sunset. This is the best sunset we've had in a very long time.
Yeah.
It's like a Charleston sunset.
Yeah, man.
Or an Uruguay sunset.
Oh yeah. Ollie, are you mad at us?
I'm so upset right now.
Today was honestly a very great day on the loop. Like, we moved 22 miles-ish today. We got to actually have some fun, explore a new place, and that's kind of like, to me, what you have to do in the loop, because you have to move and have fun at the same time. Otherwise, what's the point? But we're gonna close out the vlog here. We hope you enjoyed this video. Tomorrow was very much up in the air. We have an interesting thing hopefully planned, but we'll see how it works out. And thank you guys so much for watching and following on with our Great Loop Round 2, Great Loop of 2022, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. We're right here. Am I good or am I good? There's this bird that is extremely loud. It's making such a weird noise, like a calling out noise. Right when we tried to capture in the camera,
it went silent.
Typical. Ollie, are you mad at us?
I'm so upset right now. He's like, what'd you say, droopy, the dog. I'm so sad. I had 2 baths today.
I don't like
Dad playing around. 2, because actually I had 3 baths today. Dad was messing around. Mom almost made a poop off and I fell in. And then this time, what was this time about? I didn't even fall in.